This is the place to find yourself.
Istanbul offers great universities and the lifestyle is really amazing here.
So I live at the dorms at Maltepe University and I'm really happy with it. There's a cleaning service every few days and then there's the library nearby which is open 24/7.
My first impression when I came was like, it's huge. You have everything in one place.
When you first come to Maltepe University, you don't know where what is and you're like, oh my God, I need help. Guess what? You're not alone. There is the international office people over there. They're like family. They're very helpful and they're always there for you.
Istanbul is the perfect mixture between ancient and modern. Coming into this city helps me discover myself, learn about so many different cultures, learning about the world, which will help me in writing future books.
At Maltepe University, we have a lot of research centers. Because of that, we have the ability to participate in a lot of international projects.
Here at Maltepe University, the education consists of both practical and theoretical. We get the opportunity to practice everything we learn in class in real life. So after we graduate, we have a degree and we can work all over the world.
People come to Istanbul all the time, but what they really miss when they visit are the antique shops, which contain thousands of years of memories and also a thread of the modern future.
I like to use every minute and just get out and hop on the ferry and just go from the Asian side to the European side and just enjoy the wonderful weather with the wonderful Bosphorus behind me and just enjoying the moment of Istanbul.
Istanbul is very beautiful with great culture.
This city is the symbol of diversity. Come and study at Maltepe University.
Come here and feel like you're home.
Welcome everyone to the last session of day one. We start the session with the presentation of Farishta Fazıl from Herat University, Sharia faculty, titled Right to Education in Afghanistan. Next presentation belongs to Dorin Bayraktar, Varti Andrea Madalina, and Avram Nicolette Elena from Luisin Blaga University of Cebu, titled Organizational Culture Development Through RPA Implementation. The floor is yours.
The screen. Madalina.
Okay, can I hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Trebuie să mă conșiresc. Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Se vede? Nu? Okay. No? Okay. Hello everyone. We are honored to be here today, even we cannot attend this conference face-to-face. I'm Madalina Vârte, and together with my colleagues, Nicoleta Avram and Dorin Bayraktar, represent Faculty of Economic Sciences, Lucian Blaga University of Sibiu from Romania. We discovered the secret of innovation in digital area, and our research is translated organizational culture deployment through RPA implementation. Perhaps you met terms, for instance, repetitive, technology, automation, bots, scalability, robotic process automation, and so on, and you didn't know what it means, these terms. Thus, we'll try to clarify this puzzle. The structure of our research include what is RPA, a literature review about it, perks of RPA, deployment of RPA, and use cases. So, if you question yourself what RPA is, the answer sounds like a type of software, can be used to create, configure, and control software, which can learn, execute, and repeat a different different activities in a business environment on a specific rules.
In the period 1995-2021, analyzing the views of science through literature review, we can see that robotic process automation plays an important role in the process of digitization. For each period research, robotic process automation was described from different points of view, but with the same meanings. Same keywords and phrases found in the literature review describing robotic process automation technology are as follows: hermetic technology by Thomson, automation of tasks and processes within an activity by Thomson, revolutionary change according to Saberwell, continuous adaptation and adoption process by Linderman, and efficiency and performance of processes by Goglia and Berdal.
In the last decade, RPA has described of studies as a competitor of traditional mechanisms or automation of routine activities. According to Miles, RPA is a possibility of minimum fees, or Winkler consider RPA as a performing repetitive, independent human assignment. During the pandemic situation, RPA has appeared in many sectors, for instance, non-financial reporting, digital for assign automation, audit, and industry processes.
RPA deployment involves specific benefits for organization. So once one organization implements the RPA solution, it can create and control a digital workforce which can perform repetitive tasks with high accuracy and safety. So the organization can take advantage from the opportunity to engage proper employees in performing more valuable tasks, which requires more creativity or intelligence. So once implementing RPA, results a rise in productivity and performance of all activities which take place into organization, both repetitive and non-repetitive ones. Also, taking into account the fact that in any department of any organization exists a large spectrum of repetitive tasks, and RPA software will become a necessity like today is Microsoft Office. And thanks to an intuitive interface of software of RPA softwares, anyone can become in a short period of time with an RPA developer without knowledge in programming languages or anything else. He just needs to know how to use the tool, RPA tool. So this involves reduced staff training costs for organization, and also reduced costs that results from the errors in performing repetitive tasks by employees. Also, RPA tools are compatible with any other type of software, regardless to version or language. This offer large, this refers to a flexibility for organization to adjust proper software infrastructure. So an organization is free to implement new software programs and adjust the infrastructure, like I said before. So all this results in the scalability of the solution RPA. So once you implement the automation software, you can adapt it for any other software that you will implement after the RPA deployment. At first glance, it seems that implementing RPA or RPA implementation involves only benefits for organization, but it can be adapted for front office operations, so improving customer experience with reducing time of bureaucratic processes. Next, please. So benefits or advantages of RPA implementation results only after a successful implementation of the solution. Technically, RPA deployment comprises 4 phases. So firstly, we need to assess RPA opportunities by determining the processes, digital repetitive processes, which can be automated, the processes which are performed daily by employees. Also, this phase involves the researching of the market in order to determine which RPA suppliers can satisfy our automation need. After all analyzing processes are performed, we can there is a possible sizing of the efficiency and the savings that result from RPA implementation. The second phase involves the selection of the provider which meet all technical requirements and other selection criteria. The idea is to invite the provider in order to present, to organize, to present or not to present, but to determine how will be or to size the efficiency of the solution. So the provider will present or how will work an automated process. Third phase is preparing and exploring RPA that the stage includes the preparation of human capital, the documentation and monitoring monitoring of implementation activities. So during this phase is configured the automation for any processes that for all processes that was determined in the first phase. And finally, launching the solution This final phase involves, besides launching the solution, regularly monitoring of the results of performance of the bots and proactively maintaining the technology. At the same time, this phase involves continuous evaluation of the company's processes in order to determine new opportunities for RPA implementation. Next, please. So, like I said before, in any department, in any organization, exists a large spectrum of repetitive tasks. One of most bureaucratic industries is banking. So the industry is a perfect, the industry involves the perfect opportunity to implement RPA in order to automate specific processes. As example, we take Banca Transilvania from Romanian banking system and Yapı Kredi from Turkish Romanian banking system. Pardon. So in first case, Banca Transilvania implemented UiPath RPA tool in order to create and control digital assistants for the employees in order to streamline the activity of the employees and free them from the repetitive tasks. In the second case, Yapı Kredi Bank implemented the UiPath RPA tool to automate to streamline the auditing processes. So RPA bots collect, systemize, and transmit necessary information to auditors. Next, please. So conclusions. Taking into account that in any department, in any organization, exist various activities, repetitive activities, and RPA will become a necessity for the software infrastructure of any organization, like today is Microsoft Office. Once implementing RPA, a company can adjust and adapt it for new processes, for new softwares. So it is very flexible. It has a very flexible software infrastructure. RPA contributes greatly to digital transformation, streamlining the repetitive activities and creating the opportunity to engage employees in performing tasks that are more valuable for the organization. Also, implementing RPA, an organization can develop a new organizational culture. So, or an organizational culture where their repetitive tasks are not performed by employees. Also, implementing RPA, there is a great opportunity to verify artificial intelligence and to contribute to a new wave of automation, intelligent automation, and it will be helpful for us to research this subject, intelligent automation. We need to know how will look like new wave of automation with this new tool, intelligent automation. Next. Thank you for your attention, and we are waiting for questions.
Thanks for your presentation. Are there any questions? Thank you all.
Thank you too.
Next presentation session with the presentation of Farishta Fazıl from Herat University, Şehri Fakülte, titled Right to Education in Afghanistan.
My screen? Can you say my screen? My sound?
Now, I invite Mrs. Uliana Winiarskaya from Academy of Public Administration under the aegis of the President of the Republic of Belarus to make his presentation titled Comparate Social Responsibility in Implementation Benefits for Management.
Hello, everyone. Сейчас, секундочку. Видно? А саунд? So, hello everyone. My name is Uliana Vinyarska, and I'm a day student of the Academy of Public Administration from Belarus. And my today's theme is Corporate Social Responsibility Implementation, Benefits for Management. In the 21st century, more and more companies and businesses acknowledge that they should not only strive for profit and its maximization, but be socially accountable to customers, stakeholders, and the world at large. Such businesses entities follow the trend, the name to which is Corporate Social Responsibility, CSR, or Corporate Citizenship. In its very essence, it is a model which, when being implemented, makes organizations to be conscious of the kind of impact they're having on all aspects of society, including economic, social, and environmental. On analyzing the examples of different approaches to CSR, we can divide these activities simply into two main types. The activities... Нет. Почему? А так. The activities of the company is one single structure, as well as the activities of the company as the activities of its employees separately. The examples of the first type may include such steps from labor policies improvement to reducing carbon footprint, while the examples of the second type vary from volunteering to charity. Thus, according to our division of CSR activities, the company supports the CSR policy either with money or with human resources. And if a separate department is responsible for the distribution of the budget in the company, then the formation of CSR among employees is in charge of managers of all departments. Не переключилась. Unfortunately, middle managers are required to implement CSR in their departments. As a rule, when they are given the task to integrating CSR projects into the work of their employees, they see this as just extra work and try to refuse, referring to the fact that it does not correspond to the goals and essence of their department. On the other hand, the most used way to implement CSR policy among employees is a constant dialogue with them and the dissemination of relevant information in all possible ways. In cases when the company does not introduce the position of CSR manager, all this becomes new responsibilities of middle managers and, of course, brings them discomfort. But what if implementing CSR can make their work easier? We decided to list reasons to prove that CSR is not a burden for managers. The first reason is that volunteer and charity work can be great in building activity. Many volunteer activity contribute to raising team spirit and personal importance due to their bright goals. Employees love these events because they serve a triple purpose. They are fun to participate in, they help build better working relationships, and they give back in meaningful ways. Example of these activities can be charity bike biathlon, wheelchairs for charity, school supply scramble, and etc. The second reason is lower cost for conducting activities for team. For example, compare the cost of renting a contact zoo to give your employees an opportunity to try to relax and have fun in the company of animals that often look tight and intimidated there, and the cost of a charity trip to an animal shelter where employees can spend time, work, and take care of animals that really need help. It seems to us that the difference will be sufficient. So at least you can economize on renting a room, suitable equipment, and hiring animators and presenters. The third reason is the growth of the company's prestige. Nowadays, the company's environmentalism is increasingly affecting its prestige. And this effect has two outcomes. Firstly, people begin to be proud of their workplace and are afraid of losing it. This increases their productivity and desire to work. And the second reason is the more prestigious the company is, the more people want to get there. Thanks to this quality of future employees working in the manager's team will grow. The fourth reason is raising the authority of the manager. Currently, it's not enough for a manager to just take the place to be influential. He really needs to be a leader in order to win the attention and respect of the team. Working in the same conditions will revere the manager in the eyes of the employees as a noble, diligent person, which will affect the authority in the team. The fifth reason is formation of favorable working climate. Businesses that practice CSR have happier and more satisfied employees. This is because employees feel working for a social conscious employer gives them a sense of purpose. Moreover, it will be more comfortable and happier for people to work among those who are ready to give helping hand. Such employees will be in a comfortable working climate, therefore they will work better. Also, the manager will have some effects that will be a bonus for him/her personally and not for his/her work. For example, such as encouragement from the authorities and a competitive advantage in a personal resume, and a bonus when moving up the career ladder, and etc. Summing up, we can conclude that the introduction of CSR has many bonuses for the manager, can simplify his work, establish a productive atmosphere in the working team, and give personal privileges for the further promotion. Thanks for your attention.
Thanks to Mrs. Anastasia. Thanks to Mrs. Uliana for her presentation. Are there any questions? Next presentation belongs to Mrs. Anastasia Nevda from the Academy of Public Administration under the aegis of the President of the Republic of Belarus to make her presentation titled Effective Website Marketing Strategies.
Hi everyone, just 1 second. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Anastasia Nevda. Sorry for technical problems. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Anastasia Nevda. I'm a first-year student of the Academy of Public Administration under the aegis of the President of the Republic of Belarus. My specialty is information resource management. The topic of science work is effective website marketing strategies. Subject is website marketing strategies. When it comes to the object of my paper is effective methods on finding the most effective website marketing strategies. And of course, the culmination part is the aim, to analyze a variety of existing website marketing strategies and single out those that are the most effective. While investigating any concrete subject, you need to find out whether it is relevant or not. It's a well-known fact that in the 21st century, more and more businesses have gone online, as it is easier and faster. Even traditional businesses, as restaurants and cafes, are creating their websites. Taking into the consideration the fact that our world is fully digital, it means that each company needs a website to make everyone know about your product, service, or both. However, to have a website isn't enough because you need to know how to promote it and study how to grab clients' attention. From the statistics, we see the reason that only 79% of businesses are online, but when it comes to the business offline, it has only 21%. We see a way too big difference. The statistics was taken from popular innovation web journal, verge.ru. To begin the process of understanding website marketing strategies, you need to start with reading. I searched for the most useful and science-oriented books. There are 3 of them. The first book is Performance Marketing, Make the Internet Work for You. It's written in Russian and it's very popular. I'm a marketologist. Here you can find a lot of website strategies, tools, and how to work on your website, build statistics with internet tools, and furthermore, the material of the book is really easy to put in practice because authors use tables, diagrams, and examples. The second one is Blue Ocean Strategy. This book is a world bestseller. It was translated into 47 languages. The authors write that there are red oceans, competitive markets, and blue oceans, markets without direct competition. The main goal of reading this book is that you find out how to get around from this typical business world and to create your own. By creating the business model, your idea will become blue ocean. The third one is Good Strategy, Bad Strategy. The difference and why it matters. In this book, you read about which strategy suits you best so that your business will be growing for many years. The book is one from top 5 best books of 2011, according to the Financial Times. Furthermore, it's a bestseller on Amazon. The next step is to explore the opinion of professionals who show the most effective strategies. The professionals are Laura Lake. She's a marketing professional and author of Consumer Behavior for Dummies. The next one is Adam Anfroy. He's a digital marketologist, entrepreneur, blogger, and a web designer. And the last one, Kelly Main. She is a former Google tech entrepreneur and Apple developer. I gathered the most effective ones from all of the strategies that they were writing. They are pay-per-click, SEO, content marketing, social media marketing, and etc. But as a result of deep investigation, I discovered that for the 2020, SEO, or search engine optimization, is one of the most effective strategies. To add the confidence in using only those strategies, I discovered the most popular companies and, of course, the reasons how they became successful. They were using specific strategies. As we can see, Amazon used SEO, PPC, content marketing, social media marketing. When it comes to the Apple company, Apple used content marketing, social media marketing, video marketing, SEO. But from all of them, the most popular is, of course, SEO. When it comes to my experience that allowed me to write this paper, I'm working on a project that allows me to find out how website marketing works on practice. This project is concentrated on building up the website of my specialization, information resource management. And there I use website marketing strategies as well. The site is orientated only for Russian-spoken auditorium, and for now, it doesn't contain English interpretation. The most interactive part of my analysis is that thanks to Adam Anfroy's top strategies, I found out which are the best for our site. Even though it hasn't launched yet and we are still working on development and design parts, we had a tested variant of our site that showed amazing results according to the use of our strategies. In this test, 50 people were participating, and as a result, we received that content marketing attraction was 22.5%. When it comes to SEO, SEO contains 49 and 25%, and when it comes to the social media, it has 40%. These are the most popular strategies on our site for now, and statistics was made by Google Analytics. So as to the aim of my investigation, you need to understand which website marketing strategy is the most effective one and attractive at the same time. But to tell you the truth, there is no specific strategy that will definitely help your site. Your products or services are individual, and you need to take a lot of efforts in order to understand which strategy suits you best. Thanks for your attention. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can email me and I will answer any questions as soon as possible.
Thank you, Anastasia. For the third session's last presentation, I would like to invite Mrs. Arina Lomachenko from the Academy of Public Administration under the aegis of the President of the Republic of Belarus to make her presentation titled Cryptocurrency in the Modern World, Methods of Use, Risks and Impacts on the Economy.
Что нажимать? Hello, everyone. I'm Irina Lomachenko, first year Information Issues Management student from the Academy of Public Administration under the aegis of the President of the Republic of Belarus. My topic is cryptocurrency in the modern world, method of use, risk, and its impact on the economy. Purpose of studying is studying the method of cryptocurrency use, identifying risk, analyzing the impact on the economy. The trends towards digitalization leads to the creation more and more new technologies. One of them is cryptocurrency. Therefore, it's important to understand all aspects and of use and possible risks. The main way to use cryptocurrencies are digital payments. The purpose of the invention of digital money is to replace fiat money. You can conduct transaction without the participation of the bank and other intermediaries. Therefore, you will not to pay a commission or make a payment only in a certain time. The main advantages of digital money that thanks to cryptocurrency, we can make payments fast, quickly, inexpensive, and without any intermediaries. Also, the cryptocurrency was intended for making payments. More and more people are making money on cryptocurrency today. There are three main ways to earn money on it. The first is business. With the advent of cryptocurrency, everyone got the opportunity to invest in startups or other business. You can invest in the business at the very initial stage. So this term is called initial coin offering. The second one is mining. Mining is based on the process of solving problems. Computing system we're going through a lot of options for solving the money, and a new block will join the chain when the right solution is found. This is how cryptocurrency are created, which miners can sell on crypto exchanges. Is mining is creation of cryptocurrencies on special farms and further sale. And the most popular is investment. Speaking of investment, the income consists of a percentage increase in the value of cryptocurrency compared to fiat money. You can push cryptocurrencies in a long-term investment, thereby creating a safety cushion for your future. You can also act on the principle of buy cheap and sell more expensive. This means to buy currency, wait until the rate of currency rise, and immediately sell is the most popular and also risky way to earn money on cryptocurrency. The risk lies in the unpredictability of cryptocurrency exchange rate. Neither professional miners nor investor know how the exchange rate will change, and example of rate jump can be traced on the example of Bitcoin exchange rate on the screen. Over the past 2 months, it's possible to trace the downward trends to the exchange rate, which means that many investors have lowered their deposits and savings. As a risk, the first one is strong volatility. Almost all of the ups and downs of cryptocurrency value depends on directly on the declared statement of the governments of countries and other factors that volatility creates the problems in a short term. The next one is hackers attacks, the possibility of hackers attacks and theft of money. How it happened? You use a service where your password is saved, and this allows thieves to rob and validating your password. The most common way to do this is hack your user's email account and prevent and then ask to reset the password. How to prevent this is first protect your email account with two-factor authentication to prevent attacks, and secondly do the same with your cryptocurrency storage service. The third one is limited use. That means that inability to use in a real life. People in everyday life practically don't use cryptocurrency for payment. There is a special internet service where you can buy expensive cars, real estate, and work of art for bitcoins. So far, this is only possible for luxury items, but it may soon become possible for everyday purchase. And the last one is lack of recognition by all countries. Not all countries have legislation that allow for you to freely own and conduct transactions with cryptocurrencies. It is necessary to deal with the last disadvantage. Official permission to conduct operation with cryptocurrency. Significant changes in money circulation and currency transactions will occur in the near future and the global level. Cryptocurrencies contribute to the growth of the global economy, facilitate access to service in the developing countries, improve business process, making them more reliable and faster. As for Belarus, on December 21 in 2017, decree number 8 on the development of the digital economy was signed in Belarus, which created a fundamental legal framework to the development of the crypto industry in our country. As a result of its adoption, Belarus became the first country in the world to legalize smart contracts. According to decree number 8, individuals are exempt from tax on all cryptocurrency transactions until next year. They can mine own tokens, buy and sell them. Also, legal entities have the rights to create and place cryptocurrencies, own tokens, perform operation, and through exchanges. To sum up, the low cost and the ability to conduct instant transaction will be the main advantages of digital money. Most things indicate that in the near future there will be a steady increase in the spread and popularity of use of cryptocurrencies. The government is cautious about the full legalization of cryptocurrencies due to opacy and decentralization. A good way to develop the country's economy to introduce cryptocurrency technologies, blockchain, into the creation of national digital currency. Some influential people are also interested in the introduction of digital currency into the global economy. For instance, Bill Gates claims that the transition to the digital money, which his foundation is engaged in, is a very positive thing that will reach almost countries. Thank you for your attention.
Thanks to Mrs. Arina for her presentation. Is there any question? No. Now I invite Fareshta Fazl from Herat University, Sharia, faculty titled Right to Education in Afghanistan.
Hello everyone, I hope to be fine. This is verge, and it is my proud to participate in this Congress. Today I want to share my research finding with you by the title of The Right to Education in Afghanistan. I am going to discuss, the next slide, could you share the next slide? Thank you. The title of the table of content, Education Story in Afghanistan, Education Achievement in Past 2 Decades, Afghanistan Education System, Right to Education in Afghanistan, Constitutions, Taliban Acts Against Education, Challenge of Education in Afghanistan, and finally, Research Policies Purpose. Next slide. Could you bring the next slide? Please share the first slide. Next one. Okay, thank you. Okay. Education is one of the best human rights and and the best investments that we can make to ensure for a sustainable future for and leave no one behind. Everyone, regardless of gender relations, ethnicity, or economic or social status, is entitled to it. The more for decades of war and rule by governments guided by ideologic communism and socialism or religion and radical Islam seriously affect the education system in Afghanistan. Unfortunately, in these 4 decades, hater faced by several problems and crises at the same time. The formal education institutions in Afghanistan never existed it is established in the 1747 until 1825. So despite that the foundations of modern education was laid in 1875, the number of established schools didn't existed for until 1999. King Amanullah Khan in 1919 to 1929 made the primary schools compulsory to all, and for the first time, he opened the schools for the girls and sent some families educate. This leads to his exiles from Afghanistan. From 1929 to 2001, and there were announcements in educational fields, although some obstacles has emerged to family educators during some periods, especially for 2000 in 2001 to 2.5 million in 2018. Today, in education six number of higher education
Thank you, Farishta. This is the end of the first day of our Congress. We would like to thank all the participants and audiences. We are going to continue with the second day of the Congress tomorrow. See you.
This is the place to find yourself.
Istanbul offers great universities and the lifestyle is really amazing here.
So I live at the dorms at Maltepe University and I'm really happy with it. There's a cleaning service every few days and then there's the library nearby which is open 24/7.
My first impression when I came was like, it's huge. You have everything in one place.
When you first come to Maltepe University, you don't know where what is and you're like, oh my God, I need help. Guess what? You're not alone. There is the international office people over there. They're like family. They're very helpful and they're always there for you.
Istanbul is the perfect mixture between ancient and modern. Coming into the city helps me discover myself, learn about so many different cultures, learning about the world, which will help me in writing future books.
At Maltepe University, we have a lot of research centers. Because of that, we have the ability to participate in a lot of international projects.
Here at Maltepe University, the education consists of both practical and theoretical. We get the opportunity to practice everything we learn in class in real life. So after we graduate, we have a degree and we can work all over the world.
People come to Istanbul all the time, but what they really miss when they visit are the antique shops, which contain thousands of years of memories and also a thread of the modern future.
I like to use every minute and just get out and hop on the ferry and just go from the Asian side to the European side and just enjoy the wonderful weather with the wonderful Bosphorus behind me and just enjoying the moment of Istanbul.
Istanbul is very beautiful with great culture.
This city is the symbol of diversity. Come and study at Maltepe University.
Come here and feel like you're home.